welcome to Massive Beers. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, we do the beer stuff here. Hidden River. I think this is my last Hidden River beer. They sent off a box of beers, big beers, small beers, medium beers. This be big beer. Triple IPA. We are asleep. Yeah. Just a pastel color triple IPA madness. We're not in double digits on this, so we're getting there. 9.7, excuse me. This is almost exactly a month. Actually, it's a couple days. It's 4 days before a month old. Give this a pop. See where we land. Very picky about my triple IPAs. Yeah. You know me. I am, pay, the ABV needs to pay. That's how I live. I'm like, if I'm drinking, I don't mind drinking a 7, 8, 9, 10% beer. I just want to drink like hair on fire when you get high ABV. I want my, barley wine's great, but you understand what's happening with barley wine. I'm like, okay, I'm drinking a 15% barley wine. This is crazy. A lot of triple IPAs are, and I know I'm the minority here. They hit under their weight class. A lot of people even celebrate that, and that's where I'm the outlier there. Because a lot of people, oh man, this 10% triple IPA drank like 6%. I'd be like, why are you championing that as a good thing? Like, I want my 10s to drink like 15s, and my 8s to drink like 10s, and my 6s to drink like 8s. There's some kind of weird nerd rap in there with those words. But anyway, label-wise, I really like this. I mean, it is literally a pastel background that's blurred to crap, but something about it I dig. As far as triple IPAs go, though, I mean, we're off to a pretty good start. It's got this nice, soft, rich kind of little bit of a denser core with that brighter, whiter edge to it, where it looks like it has like a little dollop of lactose in it. Not saying it does. Index finger barely off white head, super creamy fluffiness. I mean, this is the part of a nice big old triple IPA. Let's see what the nose has to offer. Ooh. I might like that. It's not a gigantic nose. It smells like a really well done kind of IPA or even double IPA. So aromatically, we're not getting to that hair on fire level. But when I say that, with one T, not twos, like my name, Matt versus two Matts. Off the rails, man. Off the rails already. It's got this green thing. This grassy green. It stops short of being like a medicinal mentholyptus kind of green. Saying all that in a positive way. But it has this green grassiness, this unkept lawniness that I rarely get from a lot of beers. And honestly, it seems like more often than not, a lot of these triple IPAs, especially the really good ones, give me that. It seems like a aromatic that's been bred out of a lot of hops, but when you dose beers this aggressively with hops, kind of seems like it's coming back. Yeah, it smells like nice citrus, semi-sweet citrus, nice sweeter kind of melony vibes, a little bit of stone fruit in there. It's kind of running the gamut, but it's that green grassiness that really has me kind of hot and bothered. So we're just going to dive in. Cheers. It's tasty. It really is. It's a extremely tasty beer. And this is where I'm going to kind of maybe walk back some of my absolutes on triple IPAs. So, impactful-wise, it doesn't drink all that much more aggressive than a really well-done IPA. Or even, no, I don't want to even go double IPA, just regular IPA. But, this is where the but comes in. What this is expressing, as far as the greenness, as far as the hoppiness, as far as the sweetness, as far as all, I don't think you can pull this off at low ABV. And that's where this one's kind of like a head scratcher for me. Because it's not giving me this 2x4 to the face hair on fireness that I almost exclusively expect from a well-done triple IPA. It's giving me this really kind of cool green grassiness. Almost like like so green that it's like chlorophyll-y. And it's giving me a subtle fruitiness. But everything here is like, I don't even know the best way to describe it. Probably the best way is music. There's really like, okay, let's get weird. Like I like a bunch of different bands, listen to a billion different kind of bands, but one of the better concerts I've ever been to has been a Coheed and Cambria concert. They just put on a great show, and it's just expressiveness and a lot of technical work and a lot of pomp and craziness, in your faceness, insanity. That stuff moves me. It does. And, you could hate Coheed, but I'm trying to put you in a mood to think about a band that does that is just hair on fire, forceful, just it's assaulting you with sound and spectacle and lyrics and everything. And then there's bands that are subtle. There's bands that are subtle, but they make as much of A's impact as the Hair on Fire band. For me, that would be a band like, let's say, Portishead. Portishead, if I listen to a Portishead song, it's not the same experience, but emotionally, and what I think and the thoughts that go through my head are probably as vibrant, as aggressive as that Hair on Fire band. It's the best way, I don't know, roundabout analogies, kind of wrapping up in a weird beer review, but that's kind of where this beer kind of lands for me, is that it's more subtle, and it totally contradicts my whole point about I want 2x4s to the face and Hair on Fire and smack me to next week, because that's what triple IPAs are supposed to do. There's a nuance and subtlety to this beer that speaks volumes. And I'm sitting here and I'm talking about, references and analogies and associating with different things. I'm not even talking about the beer. How will we do that? But because it's hard to compartmentalize in a beer review. But if we just strip it down, mouthfeel, silky, nothing too aggressive. Bittering, there, hop pellet level, a hop green cryo level green, not necessarily bittering or anything, but it's there. Fruitiness, orange, underripened. He leads the pack, stone fruit, and then you have that green grassiness, chlorophyll-y green, medicinal, but not minty kind of level of stuff. In a weird package that, again, it's the Portishead beer. It's not loud, it's not violent, it's not aggressive, there's not a lot of pomp and circumstance, but it moves. It moves in a very, very purposeful way. And I dig it. That's the weirdest beer review maybe I've ever done. Just because I didn't really talk a ton about the beer because I don't know how to explain it. So my child brain just de-evolves to what I know, which is random music analogies about things that reflect my thoughts on a beer. I don't know why I need to watch this stuff anyway. So there you go. We Are Asleep. From Hidden River Brewing Company. I don't even know what to say. I feel like it's a failed beer review, but I'm going to post it anyway. Because I can't really get across what I'm trying to say, so that's why I went to Analogyville. But hopefully that resonates for somebody out there. In the grand scheme of things, here, let's do this. This is probably the best way I can kind of end this, land the plane on this. Is this one of the better triple IPAs I've had? As like, yes. Mount Rushmore status, yes. So that makes you understand what I think about the beer. Even though it comes off as I'm confused and I'm not sure about it, I dig it quite a bit. Value and availability, brewery only, no, and leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you like Coheed and Cambria and Portishead, if you like triple IPAs, drinking like 6, but they are 10, but at the same time you want your 6s to drink like 10, but you want your 10s to drink like 6s sometimes because they sound like Portishead. I don't know. Try it, drink it, let me know what you think. I want you to tell me. Let's put it that way. So there you go. Reviewing the books. I don't know what to say. I dig it. Fun box from Hidden River. Thank you very much for sending off. Massive Beers. Type that in the old Googs. You find me doing beer stuffs and social medias. Hidden River. Been to the brewery. Had their beers. Have you had this beer? Tell me about it down there. Don't need to talk like this. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying some beer right now. Hope we'll see you next time. Cheers, y'all.